And hello to all friends, Potatoes are with you. And today, we continue to survive on the Rambus server, together with the Crete mod. But before you start watching, be sure to subscribe to me, and also click on the bell, so as not to miss new videos. But we're getting started. Well, let's see what has changed since the previous part. In this region, I believe that nothing has changed, probably in that, except perhaps the metals are still jetpack. Perhaps it was given to me by the way in the last series, I don't remember something. Therefore, just in case of fire, I will say that I have a jetpack. Then, I charmed myself another drill to fix it, and also called it a drill, so it was fun. Let's erase this. And now let's go into a big backpack. See here how many resources I have. Here, I have all the resources to create that very cool energy source with which we can make 256 speeds, and quite powerful. In other words, here we will use a furnace engine, also activators, trees. Well, in general, I think that you remember what it is, and if not, then in this part we will build it. And on the basis of this, you will be able to make yourself the same things in your territories. I think this is one of the best sources in this fashion. Then we'll see what we have here in private now. We have a lot of privates here. Look how many of them there are. Maybe something has been added since the previous part, or maybe not. I don't know honestly, but there are really a lot of them. And you know what? I have some very cool news. I have started the construction of the city, namely my building. Could you see the post in the community? When is this video coming out now? On Friday or something? Like yes, on Friday. And in general, on Thursday of last week, just when I'm writing this down, I made a post in the community. You can see and there is such a screen of some kind of house. I ask you, what is it? And in general, this is exactly my new home, which will be considered my residence, let's call it that. Yes, it's right majestic, and the potato itself will live there. That's where we're going right now. I will make a marking there for the territory of your bases. I plan to make 20 territories there so far. 4 of them will be 4 chunks, 6 of them will be 3 chunks, and 10 of them will be 2 chunks. I think that you have enough territories. The richest people will live in the largest regions, and those who are poorer will live in smaller territories. I hope that 20 regions will be enough. If I do, then I will have to expand a little, but in principle this is not a problem at all. So yes, let's turn off the coordinates first, so that you don't burn down where this house of mine is located. So everything is disabled. Then, we walk around the territory here again, so that I don't miss anything for sure. But by the way, they put such funny lamps here for me, or what is it? These are, in general, fire rods. They can make you catch fire a little bit, yes. I am very pleased, but look how beautiful it is. Especially with shaders. And here, as I understand it, Toothless put up signs like this, and stuffed potatoes here. There is now a potato house right here. So in principle, nothing else seems to have changed here. I'm not going to go to the regions now, because I have completely different plans today. I want to show you my house. A very small amount of time has passed since the screenshot I made for you a week ago, so it's unlikely that you will see something new there. But I still want to show it to you. And by the way, as soon as this residence of mine is completed, I want to make a review of it, and in a very interesting format. Though if I succeed, I hope that it will work out. Because if I do it, the videos will be just bombastic. But let's now move through hell. Just the same to my residence, Polity coordinates, and even more so the way I will not. Otherwise, you'll just get there ahead of time, score what you don't need, and by the way, your privates are generally undesirable there. Even around this whole city, you don't need privates at all, because that's exactly the trick of the city. There will be one general private. There I will add all the people who want to live there, and no more private, even near the city at all. Although, I think it's not even necessary to hide so much now, because anyway this video will be released only in a week, even more than a week, and most likely by this time the city will be almost ready. Therefore, yes, I will not hide so much, and just now, I will say something interesting to you, and go to my residence. Here, I have already reached a very fast way to my residence. Here I'm going to walk like this right now, and I'll put my car there, in order to get there quickly at all. I don't remember whether I said it or not, but the city itself is quite far from all privates. You can even say that it's near the end of the world. Here he is, it's really far from the end of the world, and I'll tell you something else right away, there is another portal to the edge. In other words, we may even have our own portal to the edge. True, it's not right very close, there may be 500 or even thousands of blocks somewhere, but still it's pretty cool. And by the way, the portal that leads already to my residence, now we will find ourselves in it. So well, here we are. Look by the way how everything has already changed. Here we have a wooden floor, and by the way, the builders are mine, right? So I'm shooting everything now, showing it already on the videos, somehow the construction is going on. So I see you have a marble floor here, and it's cool, by the way. It seems to me that a chess one would not fit here. Well, somehow it would not look very good, but a marble one is normally straight.
We've got to get Mom some more. I smell marble.
So in short, look what I have here with my residence. Let's look at the whole thing from the outside first. Oh, there's something else being built here. Apparently there will be an observation tower of some kind, or what it is honestly I don't know yet. Now, unfortunately, of course, it's not very visible in the evening, but in general, let's even click on one now. That's how big it will be for me, just huge. I don't know what I'm going to put there. It just seems to me that this wing alone is enough. But in general, look here, I will have such an entrance. There will be another fountain here. There will be such a royal staircase. This is my ladder. Here I will probably perform or look at the city. I really don't know what kind of view I will have here, but I hope it's beautiful. So in general, look, there is the entrance to this residence itself. There is such a golden door, with golden hatches. In general, very beautiful. And listen just to the sound. Such an iron straight, very beautiful sound. And so maybe consider that we are inside. Here I will have such a beautiful marble floor. There was also an option to make it staggered, with such a black color, but I decided to just use pure marble, because it seems to me so much more beautiful. Now it's really not very visible, but in general, let's see. Here, I will have such beautiful credo windows, but in my opinion it is. Yes, look at the panel from the spruce window. Here is a wing once. Here I will probably have some kind of basement. Here is where I will have such a floor. By the way, they save on the materials of the plates made of dark oak. Note that the plates, they are 2 times cheaper than ordinary wood. Yes, of course it's ugly. All right, if we close our eyes, it won't be visible anyway. Then, I also have a lot of windows here. There will probably be some kind of second floor here. Look here, something is being built, and higher than the roof. I wonder what it will be, then we'll find out. The roof itself will be made of terracotta, and also, as I understand it, bricks. Expensive, rich, yes, and in principle, there is nothing to show inside now. There is nothing like that here. And here outside, let's look at these pillars. I really like them. Look at how they look, worked out right well. It's beautiful. Yes, you agree. Then here I will also grow flowers. Look how. Oh, look in the chat that you wrote better. I liked your videos. Thank you very much. You are also the best subscriber. Here are such pillars that I don't even know what else to show you. For some reason they made a lighthouse here, probably to mine faster. Here we have speed, probably not to move around. That's how the roof is being built here so far. And some beams are being erected here. Look, apparently there will be an attic here yet. Again, I don't know what to post here. By the way, write in the comments what rooms to make. Maybe there will be something suitable, like a room for crafting, where there will be a mechanical crafter, maybe a forge room to make. I don't know what else we'll come up with. There may be a wardrobe to make. There will be my clothes like this. In short, write your suggestions in the comments. So, then I will also have a fence placed here from here, at this distance from my residence. Look how I've thought it all out. Now I'm going to press F3 plus Jim, and right here, we have private chanks. I made it so that this fence was right next to here, and here the general private was already beginning just the same. There will be a private, where only I will be, let's say my builders, Toothless, someone else. But in general, a very narrow circle of people, and there will already be a general private, where there will be almost everything, but not everything directly, so that it reaches the vultures, but I think you understand. And here all your houses, general factories, all kinds of sewers and the like, will be located just the same. And by the way, there was an idea to make even some kind of roleplay, like you know the roles to distribute there. Someone will be responsible for the police there. Let's say someone will be my deputy, for example, Toothless, or I don't know. Maybe we will even do taxes there. Let's say we will buy more zones for construction and the like. Maybe we'll even make a monopoly on some factories. Like you know, there will be an iron plant there, only under one person, and he will sell you iron for a certain amount, although probably this will not come yet. Well, we'll take a shorter look. Write again all your suggestions and ideas in the comments. By the way, I also had the idea to make a book that we will reproduce, and it will describe all the laws of this city, so that if something suddenly happened, let's say some kind of vulture or theft, then we figured it out. Let's say the guilty person paid a fine, or even we expelled him from this city. In short, a lot of things can be thought up here, and I think there will just be a lot of content here, really just a lot and even more. There are only factories that can set up all sorts of things. Everything brought me something. Let's get down to the idea of this video. Today, I wanted to look for places for houses here. I do not know how many privates I will need for a general private. Well, we're going to take a look now. I would like to make the day faster now, and then look for places for your homes, that is territories. So I don't even know what to do now. Have an idea? Do you know what to do? I took, as I said, I'm taking off a little. I took all the materials to create an infinite source of energy in the create, a very good one. Therefore, I propose maybe to place it somewhere in order to power this entire residence in the future. I hope this generator is enough. I don't even know where to place it. I would probably like to be on a private territory, so that no one breaks anything for me. Otherwise, it would just be a fail. So look, here we have Zat residences, the front part, let's say, and here we will have a fence. And somewhere between the fence and this back part, this generator should be placed here. I'm not going to make it big, because otherwise, there will just be a big overabundance of wood, and I don't even need that. Therefore, we need to eat now. Choose a central zone somewhere. Here it is somewhere like this. But no, we need to go a little further. Listen, how would you like me to place a generator right here in the back? You know, on a typical engine, and on trees exactly on the territory so that it is here.
Well, try it.
To have him here. Otherwise, they can simply demolish it where there will be a common territory, and it will be a shame. That's it.
Put it on.
And you just wanted to make a park here, I remember.
Well, yes, but they're on the other side.
Well, the main builder gave us everything for the construction of this energy plant, so let's get started. And somewhere here, I will place this energy plant here. It would probably be necessary to raise the level. For this, it is necessary to get a little land. I don't have it here. Unfortunately, there is not, so we will have to get a little. So well, that's what I got. I hope that's enough. I remember what I was doing in my radius too. The twisting of that thing. Now, in short, you will understand what I mean, who does not understand. And it even seemed like it was more than enough. And this is probably even the minimum configuration of this entire generator, otherwise trees would not have grown there. Therefore, it will take up a little space, and I will probably place it here somewhere. Come on. Yes, here it is. Everything has started. By the way, the center of this whole thing will be located here, so it will have to be broken here, and I will probably place it right away. I think I made a fan somewhere. Here it is for sure. I have a fan. Immediately I will place there such a Nazirek, and it would be necessary to make a lever. By the way, the lever. And I just don't have a cobblestone. It's an interesting case. Okay, now we'll have to get it somewhere, maybe even steal it from our builder in chests. I think he won't mind. So, a fan will be placed here, so a fire will be placed below, but here there will already be a Nazirek. It seems like this. Well, I'm placing it here, then I'll have a fire here. By the way, you know what, let's check, maybe there can be a bonfire stuffed here instead of a fire, so that just the trees don't burn here. Let's try it. By the way, right now when I came in, there were literally about 10 people. As soon as I started shooting, it immediately rose to 20. Well, place a bonfire here, so I'll try it like this. Yes, listen to it spinning. In this way, nothing will even burn. It is very convenient. Oppie, let's build everything up right away, and then we will increase it here to such a circle. And this should generally be enough to power all the residences according to plan. So yes, now we continue to build. I took, it seems, another linear chassis. I even seem to have prepared all the resources so that there would be no problems. And I remembered this thing needs to be done even lower. Then you have to put another rotating mechanism. Exactly. How could I forget that? I hope that now I have enough resources, and I will be able to do everything. Otherwise, you just have to go home again. And I don't want to do that at all. So, the rotating mechanism on the andesite body, shaft, andesite alloy, and also a turntable, which is done quite simply. It seems that all the resources are there. Let's try to do it.
By the way, I will tell you in advance that the tree farm may not work. There are definitely activators blunt.
And you will just need to add players here in private, who are called a deployer and an activator, in my opinion, something like that.
Oh well.
Yes, add it right away then. These are like inanimate players. They are created here in order for these activators to work.
I've already added it.
Yeah, it's okay. Oppa, I put on the fire here. Then it will be necessary to install a fan in the case over the fire, in my opinion, like this. By the way, we used to call it a fan in a casing in my opinion. And here, I put a mechanical rotator. That's it. Therefore, I put the far ones here on the chassis here. Then I don't even remember at what distance it is necessary to put these activators here. In my opinion, they need to be even higher. That is somewhere here. And just here they will need to be installed. If I have to redo it a little bit then, of course.
I'll also make an entrance to the dungeon, the ground floor.
Oh well, let's just be comfortable here. I can put another shaft like this here, just the same, which will power this whole house. So we continue to build. It seems to be necessary to put it here. If not, then we will have to redo it. That's it. And it seems like just like that. So what do we do next? I take on this filter, and I'll probably stuff 3 types of seedlings into it. This is such a spruce, oak, and also birch. Yes, everything seems to be ready, and you can even try to activate it all now, just need to. And for sure, I remembered, it's necessary to stuff these most portable ones here, but these are the saving interface. I forgot exactly what they are called. Well, that's it. And yes, I think that just the same here, we will have everything as a carpenter, compactly and probably fine. Let's all try to activate it. It was necessary to have 10 op and press PCM. I forgot exactly. It was necessary to do the following. This is to stuff seedlings there. And also for sure, I remembered. We still need to make saws. How could I have forgotten so much? This is of course a potato sucker. I actually forgot that I had to stuff the saws here. Now that's for sure I did everything right. We also need to shove 1, 2, and 3 filters in here. Wait a minute, where are all the seedlings? And I definitely remembered, here we have such a tank. And on the new version of Crete, in short, it is necessary to put only barrels in the structure. Otherwise we simply will not have anything saved. Here, it is necessary to have 6. It turns out that a tree, and also 2 half blocks. So well, here are 4 barrels ready. By the way, look at what kind of door was installed here. Also gold, and at the back. Wow, cool. You break chests, which generally just eat up all the resources. You figure it out, so we can also lose diamonds there. In general, it would be a shame. And now I'm putting 1, 2, 3, and 4 barrels instead of them. That's it. Now they need to be stuffed with seedlings. There are only fir trees left now, so we'll have to grow only spruce. Well, okay. And I press. PCM. Well, yes. Look, the seedlings are being put up. Although we only have them, they will not break. Well, of course, because there are no saws here. Honestly, I'm too lazy to do it right now, so let's just continue building it all here. I'll finish everything here. And then, behind the scenes, someday I'll just shove a saw here, and then everything will definitely work. Let's move on now. It will be necessary to install such a portable storage interface next, at a height with this here. So it's located right here. There will be a hole here, and here let's place it. 1, 2, 3, and just at this height, I will place this storage interface here. That's it. Now, I broke it accidentally. Now, by the way, it would be nice to put a brass funnel under it. By the way, yes, you need a brass one. I don't seem to have Latin with me right now. Yes, of course I prepared well. I forgot to take everything at all. I took the gutters with me for some reason, although I need a brass funnel here. Okay, let's skip this case. Then I'll put the stove right from the bottom, at the level right here. Yes, look here, I'll leave the stove. Here's the furnace engine. Audie is going to install a flywheel. So here it is, once the block is retreating, and somewhere here, there will probably be a flywheel. Yes. Now, if I shove coal here, let's say, and I shove wood here from above, which, by the way, I don't seem to have with me right now. But by the way, look, there are mechanical saws. Look, I've been crafting them before. Great, we were very lucky. So even now, we will be able to make a fully automatic generator with a tree. This is already half the work done. So, now here we are going to have very complex manipulations. It is necessary to fully automate the furnace engine. Let's see how to do it. Energy will come out from behind. We will have a stove to create charcoal. It should be pressed in a good way in a block, so we need to have all the coal from below. That is, this one that will be obtained here, transferred to a conveyor belt, as I did in my survival. Very funny signs you have here. Well, I'll probably cut it out and cover everything up. Listen, do you have a brass funnel now? It's a pity, I just forgot and very lazy to go home. Okay, then I'll do it sometime later. Okay, let's continue. Here I will install a gutter from below. So I've made a lot of gutters. I'll put one here for now. It turns out that coal will fall here, and it will go into the bowl, compressed into coal blocks. Then, the coal block will be pumped out of this bowl and go immediately into the stove. Let's break it down here right away, and then I'll install another shaft. Also here, the shaft will be located, and by the way, it is necessary to work out the slope immediately. Is it right for us to have him here? And by the way, I'll give just the same, everything is great, so let's now make another tape, like the last one, and install it here. Consider that almost everything is ready, it remains only to power up the whole thing correctly. And no, by the way, in my opinion, on the contrary, this flywheel was standing here, so let me rearrange it like this. Here, we will have this thing, which I also made. Here it is, rotation speed controller. It's a very cool thing, and there will also need to place a large gear here. Look here, we are going to do with you, probably 128 speed so far. Well, I made a big gear, I put it here, and in a good way, in order to make the right direction. It would immediately be necessary to power this furnace engine. The only question is, what can we melt down here? Opa, here's where I shove it, and here I also throw coal. We have this thing spinning, and look how fast everything works here now. Now we need to power it all up correctly. And where to start? I guess let's start with the mechanical press here. This will be the simplest. I'll probably lower the energy somewhere here, although it can be done more elaborately. So let's start with this thing. And no, everything is spinning in the wrong direction. Therefore, we need to do it now in another as there. To do this, you will need to put another transmission box right here. Oops, that's it. Now we are spinning in the right direction. Well, here, let's take it away. All times, the tape is there. Now we need to power this one. Let's try to power it up probably from here somehow. Look here, we have a perfect one, though we will need to change the direction, but it seems that we will not have any problems with this. This is where I'm going to put this thing, and it looks like it will be possible to place 2 gears here. And just the same, everything will spin correctly. Here's 1 and 2. Yes, look, the truth is that we do not load that, but we will fix it later. So here's 1, 2, and here's another vertical gearbox, and then everything will definitely work for us. And yes, look, we even have hatches being created there. Oh, a little bit, of course not what I wanted. Well, anyway, let it be so here for now. The main thing is that everything works for us now. Well, somehow that's how it all came out for us. It remains only to feed from somewhere. Let's say we can from here, by the way, it would probably be fun, or from below.
Let's remove the signs, then not all the videos have already been cut.
But look, here, it will be possible to use just the same energy all over. Up hop there. We'll dig in like that, and I'll put the shafts here. Now I'm going to close them with the help of these casings, or whatever they are called. I forgot. Buildings, exactly.
In my opinion, this is something brilliant.
Look here, I have a little bit of the wrong direction of this funnel here. Here she pumps out, it is necessary on the contrary that she pumps. I just don't have that key yet. By the way, Maria Ramba came. It will be updated soon. Whoa. And we also need a brass funnel here, so that it pumps out all the wood only. Here. And so like everything is almost ready.
And in my opinion, he was lying here with...
And the key, right. Let's see now, maybe. Oh, perfect. I just don't have room in my inventory yet. So, we change the direction here, so that it downloads on the contrary, and we take it from here. Oh, in short, we won't touch anything yet. That's where our iron melts. That's it. Let's remove it so that nothing gets in the way. Listen, and if we just put a chute here now, or let's say a funnel, will something change for us? Maybe it will be fine. Let's try it. It is necessary to throw a chute here then. Everything seems to be ready, and let's see here. We have something connected, and yes, it is loaded here with a log. And now consider that we have this endless energy generator completely ready. Look how simple it is. Quite cheap, and at the same time, very, very practical. Look here, it has a small size in general, literally 10 how many blocks probably takes 10. 10 by 10, let's say so, and then I even exaggerated. By the way, it's daytime now, and let me just show you what we have here by territories. I won't include the map, so as not to burn anything, but I will show you the territory anyway. Here you can see here we have almost everything exactly, and just the same here you will live. Later, I will make markings for your houses, maybe I will build some factories like some food there. Remember, by the way, I had such a meat company. It can also make a type of plant with iron, andesite alloys and the like. By the way, look, they're rebuilding the podium for me here. They'll make it bigger like this. Cool. Well, there was a potato with you. Be sure to subscribe, like, write comments, and also click on the bell to not miss new videos.